What's going on YouTube? Noah 5 Ash back with another Road Back to 1,000 here today. As you can tell, it's snowing out. I can't believe it. I played a PGA round today in the snow. I didn't even play in snow in Denver, Charlotte, North Carolina. Like in Charlotte, North Carolina, I'm actually in Denver, but it's right next to Charlotte. But in Charlotte, North Carolina, I didn't even play in the snow. A whole off season. So to come out here and be in snow is actually crazy. I played all right today out at the Beaver Ranch. You know, had some good throws, had some good throws, had some bad throws, had some bad throws. But just I liked everything I did today, just except for one little decision making on this. I was like up there. Let's say that you're on a downslope, right? I was maybe like, baskets here, I was maybe like here, so kind of putting sideways but slightly down, kind of like a bad angle for a hyzer putter in my opinion. But for some reason I was feeling good and feeling like I should run it. I was about 30 feet, went to go putt it, and it just slipped out of my fingers, and I like hit this tree that I was trying to go around, and ended up being like just like 10 feet in front of me. Instead of like, I had 30 footer and now I have a 20 footer. And I shanked it, right? Because I didn't shank it, but it just slipped out of my hand, so I didn't get a good feel for the putt, and so I didn't get a good feel for the putt, and so like I went up to that next one real shaky, ended up pulling it a little bit because I flicked it too much, pulled it just a little bit, missed the comebacker, took a 5. Should have just laid it up honestly because I was having bad thoughts, just kind of bad thoughts elevated, and I was at the worst possible angle, right? Like I'd rather putt straight down almost, because at least you're level with the basket. I was almost pin high, maybe a little bit less than pin high, so I was like putting like the perfect slope to where my hyzer putt just kind of keeps on carrying, and that's what it kind of did. Disappointing to say the least, but yeah, that was like the one hole where I feel like I should have just laid it up, took it apart. I was 1 down at that point. I wanted to go to 2 down. I know scores were going to be kind of low out there today, so I was trying to get some more birdies. Ended up taking a double bogey, and then I bogeyed the next one because the green is not the best, and then ended up going par, missed another like 20 footer just because I was if I'd have laid that one up, I would have had confidence going into the next hole and the next hole and the next hole, and that hole just kind of killed my confidence a little bit, even though my putt's been feeling good. So the stroke's been feeling nice. I've been really working on it, kind of watching that old video and watching the current video and seeing what my arm motion's doing, and it's just like in the old videos, man, I literally am just down to up. Like there's no wasted movement here. Like I see a lot of my Road Back to 1,000s like when I was first getting it, and you could just see my elbow was like breaking and then trying to play catch up. So I'm doing a good job at keeping the disc out in front, using my momentum, and so it's been feeling really good. I just got to get that confidence back under my belt a little bit more. There's only one way to build confidence, and that's by practicing. So little tournament recap for you guys. That's it for the tournament recap. I'm gonna just get a couple putts up. Yeah, shout out to Gateway. Go use my code 5ASH5, just the number 5, and then ASH. You get 15% off of any purchase at the Gateway website, and it shows that it shows Gateway that they should keep me around. So I appreciate you guys if you use that code. If you do buy anything, support me, help me out. I really do appreciate that shit so much, guys. I love you guys. Let's get some putts up. Good job, Nick. Crocs were not the best idea. I'm gonna just have to putt with wet putters. I mean, do you guys sit there and dry off every putter during practice day? Like, because that's what I usually try and do. You know, I try and dry them off like a regular gamed kind of scenario, but drying them off every time is almost a pain in the ass a little bit, I'll be honest with you. Everything's so wet, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you guys too. I don't feel like I have sufficient enough winter gear out here. You know, usually not too cold when we're out here on the tour. Kind of crazy because they said the weather out here a week prior was gorgeous, and the week we like as soon as we leave, it's gonna be gorgeous out here again. So kind of disappointing that we got this cold front, but at least it snowed. You know, if it was just cold and rainy and wet and miserable, that would suck. At least it's snowing. You know, it looks beautiful out here, dude. Like, it looks like a little winter wonderland. Like, look at this. Snow in May is crazy to me. I don't know. Never really experienced it. Oh. Man, I putted this morning for like an hour before the round today. That felt good. You know, that made my putt feel pretty good. Guys, if you're struggling with putting on the greens and stuff, and you're having a hard time finding your confidence out there, and finding, you know, just your stroke and your confidence, man, honestly, it's because you're just not putting enough. If you can outwork, like, everybody's got self-doubt, you know. I got self-doubt. Every single one of you probably have a little self-doubt, you know, just telling yourself like, why am I out here? What am I doing? Just kind of not fully trusting your ability. But there's one thing that you can do to start trusting your ability, and that's by outworking that shitty mindset, right? If you work so hard, right, to the point to where you outwork that mindset, like it's possible. It takes not, no, I'm not, it doesn't take 2 hours a day. It doesn't take 3 hours. It takes like 4+ hours a day. I'm talking, you should be putting like it's a part-time job out there. 5 hours a day, fucking 4 to 5 days a week at least. You know, putting like it's an actual job. And I promise you guys, if you do that, your putting will get better. That's what I've been doing. I've been putting like it's a part-time job recently for the past week now. You know, just try, instead of doing like the bullshit 30 minutes and being done bullshit, I am sitting out for hour to 2 hour sessions, just grinding short putts, grinding long putts, you know. And that might not be a strict 2 hours of just putting. Like, I'll have some upshot frisbees that I'll mix in there, and I'll like, because, you know, putting, your shoulder does get a little tired. So I'll throw some, walk to them, throw them back, walk back, and then start putting again. You know, maybe take a lunch break, maybe take a snack break or a drink break or something. But sitting out there for 2+ hours, you know, just sitting out there for hours and hours a day is what it takes, really. I didn't birdie either of the par fours out today, so tomorrow I'm definitely going to get both of those. Those are very easy par fours, so tomorrow I'm going to try and get both of those, maybe even get an eagle look on one of them if possible. And then just kind of, you know, snag a couple more. I'm going to just try and snag a couple more birdies than I did today. You know, like today I bogeyed hole one. That's no good. You can't be bogeying hole one out there. At least for how far I throw, I shouldn't be bogeying hole one, so. Oh, shit. Some people can putt with wood putters. I am not one of those guys. Snow. Snow's on the putter there. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let's try it out. Oh, it's so tough, man. It just feels like it's so slippery. It just feels like it slips out of my hand. That one felt pretty good. What was that? I'm scared. I think somebody else made that noise. If you guys know what meme I'm talking about, you're the GOAT. Oh, shit. Rocket Man. Feeling dangerous. I'm feeling dangerous. Everybody wants to get better at putting, but ain't nobody want to put the work in. I tell you that right fucking now. Right fucking now. Everybody wants to get better. Not a single person wants to put in the work though. Oh yeah, not a single person, dude. What the fuck am I doing? Shot a couple points below my rating today. I think I shot like 3, maybe 4 points below my rating. But honestly, I felt like it was like right around there just because I had that one little back and forth putting whoa. You know, like if I didn't have that little putting, like back and forth little putting whoa, I'd have laid it up, moved along, you know, got the bogey on the next hole, whatever. Parred the next hole, and I would have hit that birdie putt on 19, guarantee, or 20, I guess 19 to 20 is that hole. You know, it just kind of killed my momentum. If I'd have laid that one up, I'd have kept it rolling, probably finished under par, jumped up a couple, you know, rating points, but it is what it is. All I'm saying is, guys, if I'm getting putts up today, y'all better be getting putts up today too. Okay, look at the fucking weather. It's snowy, it's wet, it's cold out. I'm still getting them in. You guys can get them in too. It ain't that hard, you know. I know for a fact you guys be sitting there swiping, watching Netflix and YouTubes and all that other bullshit. Man, somebody's yelling at me, but You got time. You guys got time to putt. I promise. Throw the YouTube video on while you putt. Put it up here. Put it on the basket. You know, just drill out. One of my favorite things to do that I've been doing recently is I'll take, you know, let's say if I'm just sitting around, not doing much, I'll take a video, whatever video I'm watching, I'll put it on top of the basket. I actually have a magnetic thing on the back of my phone here, so it sits up on a basket pretty well. I'll either put it on the top of the basket or under the basket. And I'll go up to about 15, 20 feet, right? 10 feet, 10, 15, 20 feet, 5, 10, 15. Like I'm literally working tap in. That's tap in distance. And you just sit there and you rep them until it becomes like second nature, like it's your fucking job, you know, like it's driving. Like you don't even, you know how you guys are. When you get in the car and you go to drive, you don't think about driving. You know what I'm saying? You just go and drive. Same thing with putting. If you do it enough, you won't think about it. It'll just be like a second nature kind of deal. Oh my God. I know right here, I know it guys, online, I've watched the videos. It looks like I'm missing tap-in distance sometimes from right here, but I promise you, this is solid 20 plus footers. Let's count it out. So I was banging it from like right here. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, this putt's sitting at like 23 feet. If you guys have a 25 footer absolutely dialed, you can run about anything unless you run everything hard as fuck. So, like if you make this putt every time, you can putt from pretty much any distance, any time, because you know you can hit that comeback. Let me know in the comments, dude, if you guys can putt with wet putters. You know, I personally, I don't like to. I've tried and I've practiced with them, and it makes me putt different, right? I don't want to have a different stroke out there while I'm putting. So that's why I personally don't go with wet putters. But I mean, sometimes they feel good. I just got to be a little bit more smooth on the out. Like, I can't just pop it out there. I got to be really methodical with that hand, and like where I let the hand go is the biggest factor for me in the rain. Not looking too bad. Oh my God, we're ending it right there, dude. My hands are fucking freezing. I fucking wore Crocs out here, so the snow's getting in my fucking toes. It's getting in between my toes. I should have put my shoes on. We might come back out for another session after I warm up a little bit. But that's it for today's video. I love all you guys. Yeah, shout out to my mom and dad. I know dad's watching this at least. He'll put it on while he's just working, so get back to work, bitch. I'm just kidding. I love you, Dad. But yeah, fucking can't believe it's snowing out here. I can't believe I just played a PDJ rated round in snow. Shot about my rating, a couple points below. It might have jumped up, who knows. Just depends on everybody else finish. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Shout out to Gateway Disc Sports. I love Gateway Disc Sports. They have some of the best plastic. I just got a box sent in, so I'm gonna do a review on the box. I opened it and I took a video and I looked at the video, and the video of me unboxing it is shit. So I'm gonna do another unboxing video. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I love all you guys. I love Holly. I love David McCormick. I love my mom and dad. Just all these people out here that have given me the opportunity to do what I love doing, and that's throw frisbees and compete. And yeah, that's it for today's video. I will see you guys in the next Road Back to 1,000. Go get your motherfucking putts up.